All right, boys and girls, hope you got your cross project done and your handwriting done. And now we're going to move on into our brand new reader. All right, I know you've had it for a few days, so you've probably read through it, and you might even read through the whole book. That is awesome. Make sure, of course, you put your name on it. But again, these readers can stay home. All the readers can stay home for extra practice, but be sure to go ahead and write your name on that. All right, we see the cute little kitties there on the front, and let's read the title together. It says, I do read book 4. All right, so we've been going through many of our readers, and this is I do read. If you remember, when we first started, we were reading I learned to read, and we did book 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're doing books called I do read, and we're on book 4. All right, so let's go ahead, take your reader and open it up. I'm going to fold mine back so I can kind of show you. But again, if you've marked the vowels, that's okay. If you need to mark the vowels, that's all right. Use your pointer. We're going to go through there, through each sentence and see what is in our story today. In the title, we see where they have 2 words with that slash mark, that diagonal mark. This is where they've taken 2 words, bed, time. They've taken 2 words that we know, and when you put them together, it makes bedtime. And I'm sure you all have a bedtime. What's your bedtime? All right. So we're going to find out the name of our girl in our story. The story does continue. So when I open it, it does go over here too. So all this is one story. There's really not a page number. It's kind of funny the way they did that, but there's a 3 on that side. But this, of course, is the beginning. All right. Let's read together. Make sure you're reading with me as we go together. Luke is 5. Meg is 6. Meg has a rag doll. The doll's name is Kate. All right, now boys and girls, as you read through that, you probably noticed Luke, long U, and we saw another name, Meg, and the doll, Kate. Now on the word dolls, if you had to cover up that S, all, and then add the S, that's all right. Okay, now it's the same story. We're continuing on. You know this is Luke. Let's read it together. Luke and Meg like to read at bedtime. That's from the title. Luke reads to Meg. Meg reads to Kate. Mom tucks Luke and Meg and Kate in bed. All right, so hopefully you're able to read through that and listen to the story also. Who does Luke read to at bedtime? Did you catch that in the story? Luke likes to read to Meg. Very good. And who tucks them in at bedtime? I bet same person probably tucks you in at bedtime. Mom does. Very good. Now, Luke is 5, so give me a thumbs up if you're 5. We said Meg is 6. Give me a thumbs up if you're 6. All right. Looks like some fun times reading stories. Okay, so hopefully you're able to read through there. Not any new words, not any new tricky words on that first story in the reader. Okay, go ahead. We're not going to read the whole reader today, boys and girls. We'll just read a few stories, but I do want us to move on, and we're looking down here. We see the 4. We're looking at this picture. It's giving us some clues. What meal do you think this is, boys and girls? Does this look like? Yes, looks like a breakfast meal, doesn't it? We have here on the jar, we can read that word. It's short A, jam. We see toast, eggs, and some milk. So this looks like a breakfast meal. Good job. Let's move on. We're going to see a short E, and there's that 2 vowels at the beginning. We got to always be careful that doesn't confuse us. Let's eat. Yeah, 2 vowels right there at the beginning. Let's eat. All right, let's get our pointer ready and read together. It is time to eat. Meg and Luke will help. Mom will fix eggs on the stove. There's that stuff. Meg will make toast. Toast also has stuff. Luke will get the jam. Dad will get the milk. Yum, yum. Let's eat. Yeah, that exclamation point. Yum, yum. Let's eat. Exclamation point down there. Got some great teamwork going on there, getting breakfast, all right? Who in our story is making the eggs? Did you catch that? You should be saying Mom. Mom said she's going to fix the eggs. And who's going to make the toast? Did you hear that in the story? Meg. All right, so make sure as you're reading, you're listening for details through the story, and who's doing what job, what's happening. Great job reading through that, all right? You probably noticed we saw that stuff on stove, but also at the end of toast, stuff, all right? It can be at the beginning and the end. And of course, this was still Meg and Luke, our friends from that. We didn't see their pictures here, but that was still our friends on that page, okay? And great job on the exclamation point. Yum, yum. Let's eat. Is this making you hungry, boys and girls? I think it's making me hungry. All right, we're going to turn and, oh my goodness, look at that cute little dog. Isn't he cute? We're going to find out his name in the story. All right, the title is Luke's Pet. And remember Luke, right back here in our story, same boy. We have that name again, long U, Luke. Ooh, make sure you're making that sound. All right, so let's read through. And Luke has a cute black pup. His name is Cole. 2 vowels go walking. It is Luke's job to feed Cole. Cole likes to eat meat. Luke gave Cole a beef stick. S-T again, stick. Will Cole hide it? It's a question mark. Cole did not hide the beef stick. Cole ate it. Cole ate it. There's that exclamation point. All right. He is a cute little puppy, isn't he? And boys and girls, Luke had a job. Those of us that have pets, we have jobs with our pets. What was Luke's job? It was to feed Cole. You've heard me talk about my dog. If you're going to have a pet, you have to be super responsible. And Luke's job was to feed Cole his food. I have to feed my dog. Make sure they have food and water. And if you have a pet of some sort, you have to also take care of it. Make sure they have food and water. So Luke's job was to feed Cole. It told us that in the sentence. Luke's job to feed Cole. And what did Cole do with the beef stick? What did he do, boys and girls? It tells us right at the bottom. Cole ate it. He didn't go and hide it. Sometimes puppies like to go and hide things, but he ate it. Good job. All right, we're going to read, let's see. I think we could read one more story today. All right, I know this is a long reader, but I think we could read one more story on page 6. All right, so everybody kind of take a deep breath. I know you're doing a great job. We want to be a better reader, so we are practicing. Let's take a look at this picture, boys and girls. We see in this picture that somebody is sick. We have a friend visiting, and we also see something in his mouth there. We're going to talk about this, what Mike has here in his mouth, in just a minute. Let's read this title. Sad to glad. There's that GL, glad. So sad. Show me a sad face. Can you show me a sad face? Show me a glad. Glad is like happy. All right, sad to glad. All right, let's find out. We have in our story, Mike is Luke's pal. All right, well, first of all, we know Luke in the red shirt. He was back here snoozing away, but we can see his red shirt there. That is our friend Luke. And everybody say, hi, Mike. All right, and we see Mike's mom. But it's a pal. Do you know what a pal means? Yeah, it's a friend. If you say, oh, they're my pal, it's saying you're their friend. So Mike is Luke's friend. All right? Mike is sick. Luke went to see him. Cole must wait at home. Remember his pet, Cole. Cole couldn't go. Cole is sad. Cole sits on the rug and waits. Luke is home. Cole wags his tail and runs to Luke. Luke hugs Cole. Cole is glad. All right, so we see Luke again, we see Cole. All this story goes together, boys and girls. Why did Luke go to see Mike? Yeah, he was sick. Does anybody know what that is in his mouth? Takes the temperature, see if you have a fever. Can you say thermometer? Thermometer. Got to stick your tongue out a little bit. Yeah. So what a nice friend visiting him. But of course, we know that Cole was pretty sad. Puppies don't like to be left. But we can sure tell he is happy. Do you know how to tell when a dog's happy? They're wagging their tail, running to Luke. He is happy to see him. All right. So he went from sad to glad. All right. What a great story to see Luke being a friend to Mike and Luke taking care of his new puppy, Cole. All right. Now, boys and girls, I know there's more in this story. Hopefully you're reading through it, practicing. I know it's a long story book, but you can do it. We talked about the tricky word that you see, or new tricky word. We've talked about it a while, but you might not remember. You will see says. All right. Just like when mom says, dad says. So look through those in that reader. And again, you're going to keep your readers for always keeping for extra practice. All right, now I want us to see if we can look up at the dry erase board. I've got some more words. This time, boys and girls, I have short A, short O, short U, short I, and short A. Let's see if we can read those. Short. K, ap. Ought, not. K, ut. B, it. F, in. K, and. All right, now what I want us to do is I want us to get out our magic pencil, and we're going to turn this magic pencil into a wand, and it's going to be our magic E wand. And we're going to add a magic E to these words and see if we can change these words. Now, if you've been looking at the video of the tricky words, the magic E words, you will see that we've done that on the video. We took cap, we change and add a E, use that one magic E, and it turns into cape. Not, we add a magic E, makes the O long. Can you read that? Note, so cap to cape, not to note. Cut, magic E, turns it into cute, those long U. Bit, magic E, you know what it does to it, boys and girls. Magic E turns it into bite. Thin, magic E, turns it into fine. I know it's hard to see with that. And can, magic E turns into cane. Let's see if you can be my echo and say those, since I know it's hard to see on the dry erase. Cap, cape, not, note, cut, cute, bit, bite, thin, fine, can, cane. All right, Miss Parrish just took those words and added that silent E, and we made those long. All right, so good practice on that. All right, boys and girls, we don't have a worksheet today to do, so just make sure you read through those. Again, if you haven't, keep practicing, and we'll come back in a minute, and we're going to work on one of our math pages.